As the sun rises and the world begins to stir, we find ourselves on a journey towards a more frugal existence. For those who have embraced the art of frugal living, the rewards are plentiful. In this video, we will explore the world of frugal living and share practical tips and strategies for those seeking to join us on this journey. So sit back, relax, and let's begin this journey together towards a more frugal and fulfilling existence. Chapter 1. The importance of budgeting. Budgeting is the foundation of frugal living, the cornerstone of a financially stable life. Without a clear understanding of where our money is coming from and where it's going, we are adrift in a sea of uncertainty, at the mercy of the winds of fate. But with a well-crafted budget as our compass, we can chart a course towards financial freedom and security. By carefully tracking our income and expenses, we can identify areas where we can cut back and save, while also making sure we have enough to cover our basic needs and enjoy the occasional indulgence. Budgeting is not just about numbers on a page. It's about taking control of our financial destiny and creating a life that aligns with our values and goals. It requires discipline and determination, but the rewards are well worth the effort. So, if you're ready to take charge of your finances and start living a more frugal and intentional life, it all starts with a budget. Let's dive in and explore some practical tips and tools for creating a budget that works for you. Chapter 2. Tips for saving money on groceries. As we peruse the aisles of the grocery store, the temptation to indulge in delicious but expensive treats can be overwhelming. But fear not, dear frugal friend, for there are ways to satisfy our cravings without breaking the bank. One of the keys to saving money on groceries is planning ahead. By creating a meal plan and shopping list before heading to the store, we can avoid impulse purchases and make sure we only buy what we need. Additionally, buying in bulk or choosing generic brands can save us a significant amount of money over time. Another strategy is to take advantage of coupons and sales. Many stores offer discounts on certain items or have loyalty programs that can earn us cashback or discounts on future purchases. And don't be afraid to compare prices at different stores to find the best deals. But perhaps the most effective way to save money on groceries is to embrace the power of cooking at home. By preparing our own meals instead of relying on takeout or prepackaged foods, we not only save money but also have greater control over the ingredients and nutritional value of what we eat. Chapter 3. How to save money on utilities. Before we dive into the topic at hand, I have a small request to make. If you're enjoying this video, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could show your support by subscribing to the channel. This way, you'll be the first to know about future content and updates, and it will also help us reach a wider audience. Thank you for your consideration. Thankfully, there are many ways to save money on utilities without sacrificing our quality of life. One of the most effective strategies is to reduce our energy consumption by turning off lights and appliances when not in use, using energy-efficient light bulbs and appliances, and adjusting our thermostat a few degrees. We can significantly lower our energy bills. Another way to save money on utilities is to take advantage of incentives and programs offered by utility companies. Many offer rebates for purchasing energy-efficient appliances or making home improvements that reduce energy usage. Some even offer free energy audits to help identify areas where we can make changes to save money. And don't forget the power of negotiation. It may be possible to negotiate lower rates with your utility provider or switch to a different provider that offers more competitive prices. So let's take a closer look at our utility bills and explore the many ways we can save money while still enjoying the comfort and convenience of modern life. By taking a few simple steps, we can reduce our environmental impact and our monthly expenses at the same time. Chapter 4. Creative ways to save money. Saving money doesn't have to be a chore. It can be an opportunity to flex our creative muscles and find new ways to enjoy life while spending less. With a little ingenuity and a lot of imagination, we can uncover hidden gems of frugality that are both fun and financially savvy. One of the keys to creative money saving is to look beyond the obvious Instead of defaulting to the usual suspects of thrift stores and coupon clipping, let's think outside the box. Perhaps we can start a neighborhood swap or barter group where we can trade goods and services without spending a dime. Or maybe we can organize a community garden or food co-op where we can access fresh, healthy produce without breaking the bank. Another way to save money creatively is to diet. From fixing our own clothes to making our own cleaning supplies, there are countless ways to take matters into our own hands and save money in the process. And don't forget the power of repurposing and upcycling. Old clothes can become new fashion statements, and discarded furniture can be transformed into works of art with a little creativity and elbow grease. Finally, let's not forget the power of social connections. By building and nurturing our relationships, we can create opportunities for shared experiences and shared expenses. Whether it's hosting a potluck dinner, organizing a game night, or planning a group vacation, there are many ways to enjoy life together while keeping costs down. Chapter 5: Frugal Living and Minimalism. In a world that values excess and consumption, the idea of living a frugal and minimalist lifestyle may seem counterintuitive, but in fact, these two concepts can be powerful allies in our quest for a more meaningful and fulfilling life. At its core, frugal living is about making conscious choices with our resources, whether it's money, time, or energy. By being mindful of our spending habits and focusing on what truly matters to us, we can free ourselves from the endless cycle of consumerism and find greater satisfaction in the simple pleasures of life. Similarly, minimalism is about stripping away the excess and embracing the essentials. By decluttering our physical spaces and simplifying our lives, we can create a sense of calm and clarity that allows us to focus on what truly matters. And by consuming less, we can reduce our impact on the environment and live more sustainably. Together, frugal living and minimalism can be a powerful combination. By embracing frugality, we can live within our means and avoid the trap of debt and financial stress. And by embracing minimalism, we can create a sense of freedom and lightness that allows us to live more fully in the present moment. So, let's explore the many ways that frugal living and minimalism can intersect in our lives. Whether it's through decluttering our homes, adopting a more mindful approach to spending, or embracing the beauty of simplicity, there are countless ways to live a more frugal and minimalist lifestyle. And in doing so, we can create a life that is rich in meaning, purpose, and joy. Chapter 6: Frugal Living and Sustainability. By living frugally, we can reduce our consumption of goods and services, which in turn reduces our impact on the environment. By making conscious choices about what we buy and how we use it, we can minimize our carbon footprint and help protect our planet for future generations. At the same time, sustainability is not just about the environment. It's also about building strong communities and promoting social justice. By supporting local businesses, reducing our reliance on fossil fuels, and advocating for policies that prioritize the well-being of people and the planet, we can create a more equitable and sustainable society. Frugal living and sustainability also share a common thread of mindfulness and intentionality. Both require us to be thoughtful and deliberate in our choices, to consider the long-term impacts of our actions, and to make decisions that align with our values and priorities. Chapter 7: Overcoming Challenges to Frugal Living. One of the biggest challenges to frugal living is the pressure to keep up with the Joneses. We're bombarded with messages telling us that we need the latest gadgets, fashion, and experiences in order to be happy and successful. But the truth is, these things often come at a high cost both financially and emotionally. By shifting our mindset from one of consumption to one of contentment, we can learn to find joy and fulfillment in the simple things like spending time with loved ones, pursuing hobbies, or enjoying nature. Another challenge to frugal living is our own habits and behaviors. We may find ourselves falling into patterns of overspending, impulse buying, or emotional shopping, which can undermine our efforts to live frugally. To overcome these habits, we need to identify our triggers and develop strategies for avoiding them. This might mean setting up a budget, practicing mindfulness, or seeking support from friends or family members. Finally, we may face external challenges, such as unexpected expenses or a job loss. These can be difficult to navigate, but they can also be opportunities to reevaluate our priorities and find new ways to live frugally. By embracing creativity, resilience, and adaptability, we can turn these challenges into opportunities for growth and transformation. So let's take the lessons we've learned on this journey and apply them to our lives moving forward. Let's continue to live with mindfulness, intentionality, and sustainability, and let's embrace the power of frugal living to create a life that is both fulfilling and meaningful.